Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson. I have Marianne Hernandez and Mary Nunez here, and we are three witches and a what? We love you all. We send you many blessings. Whether you hear from us or not, we're always sending blessings to everyone and love, of course. And we also read all of your emails and comments. We thank you for your support, for following us. We are very blessed and very grateful that you are here with us. So Mary and Mariana, beautiful ladies today. Oh, well, I should say beautiful ladies always. I should just say today. That's shame on me. How are you ladies doing?
Fantastic.
Well, can't complain.
Good. It's perfect because right now we have so many things happening, right? We have a solar eclipse, we have a new moon, and it's just so many different things. Oh, we also went into Mercury retrograde, but we don't talk about that. Right. That's when the electronics and I kind of dance.
Oh yeah.
Electronics, and we all are dancing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Luckily for me, it's been a pleasurable ride with the technology. Thank you, God.
I refuse to let that energy in. So I'm like, no, not today. I'm taking a time, but I move that energy into something else that I just don't want to deal with. I go, okay, look, this is your place. You go over there. Have fun. Leave me alone.
That's right.
Yeah. So, well, for me, I let it happen because it's a great lesson that I don't have to be on electronics all the time. So if something goes down, I'm like, oh, vacation, great.
That's it.
That's it. I'm going to go and meet my friends in Ceres and meet my little buddies in Pluto and all the other places. And I don't have to deal with electronics. So that is why sometimes I am over Sunday, you don't see me for a day or two. And people are wondering where I am. And then I post something, where were you? Oh, I was away.
She's in Vega.
There you go.
There you go.
A lot better than Vegas. Trust me.
So, I know that these energies are right now, in particular, very hectic.
Yeah.
There's eclipses, there's retrogrades, there's new moon. There's a great time to let go, right? Let go and heal. This is the perfect time to move forward and not take all that baggage with us, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys have been feeling it, I am sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys probably, or ladies, I should say, have been feeling the urge to move forward and leave a whole bunch of stuff behind, whether it's people, places, situations, whatever it is that it isn't serving you any longer. And you've just been holding on to it because you feel an obligation or you're loyal to that friendship, or you feel like you need to hold on to for some reason that maybe was correct way back when, but now it's time to redirect, reestablish, reform, go back on your path, right? And I don't know, that's what I've been feeling, what I've been seeing. And a lot of moving forward. There's a lot of push.
Yes.
It's like, go, 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 go. You need to go now. You need to go now. And you're like, I'm tired. And they're like, ha, you
So-
rest 10 minutes. Okay. All right, go.
We're not tired. That's what we get. We're not tired.
Yeah. I know. Have you
never rest.
forgotten? There's a meat suit attached to the soul, to the spirit, okay? And that meat suit is saying, time out. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's true. What you're saying is exactly true, because when we look at the energy of an eclipse in
Mhm.
itself, a regular eclipse is so powerful. You find yourself in this storm, right? Astrologically speaking, I'm looking at it in the astrological point of view, because there are many points of view, and none of them are right or wrong. All of them are just what it is. But speaking from me and what I teach my students, what I tell them is, don't try to fight the storm that's coming, because yes, there is chaos in that storm. Yes, absolutely. Um, but take it, let just get yourself and put your hands away. Don't be fixing anything during the storm, because what's happening during that stormy area of the eclipse, and it starts a few days before, and then you have remnants afterwards, right? What happens is you need to allow these storms to come in, do the sweep, because that's what they're doing. We got to understand that these storms is because they're sweeping
Mhm.
things out of the way. You got to let them do their thing. You have to be the one to sit tight. Don't let ego get in the way. Don't get desperate. Don't start thinking things that are not true, because you really do need to allow these storms to come in, rustle everything. You'll see the tumbleweed going out, and you have the lightning that looks like the color of my hair today. You have all those things that happen during these powerful moments of an eclipse. But what happens is, sometimes they're going to shake up your life. They're going to give you that baby shake syndrome. They're going to do that.
Mhm.
And you have to let them, because in a way, we are never prepared for what it is that these storms are going to bring, right? But then all of a sudden, everything stops. And they do. Everything all of a sudden stops. And guess what happens? When that dust settles, you're going to see this huge picture right in front of you, that if you would not have allowed it to happen, you would not have seen that different point of view. So here then comes that moment of self-exploration, because when the dust settles, this is what that means. This is where you go in, you do your self-exploration, you look at yourself, you look at your self-image, you look at your core self. What does this mean? What does this look? Well, you in this kind of hybrid eclipse, I think it's the first one this year, right?
Yes.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
because it's the first one, that's why it's so chaotic, right?
Mhm.
One of the reasons. But when you actually stop and you start seeing the bigger picture, and you start your self-exploration, and you start imagining, or I hate imagining, envisioning, you start understanding what your self-image is going into the astrology side. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing that the sun did something to your identity because you allowed it to. The moon does something with your emotions and your intuition. Is it heightening? Yes. Did you resist while the chaos was happening? Then maybe not so much,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
And
Mhm.
you get that in that self-exploration, you get to have the rare opportunity, just like this rare hybrid eclipse, to
Mhm.
actually reconcile with how you see yourself. And when you do this, when you have been able to reconcile how you see yourself, this is where all of a sudden there's this new path that opens up to you. So it all depends on how you work it, how you work that.
Yes,
So
it's
absolutely, what you're saying is true, because there is chaos. It's what do you do with the chaos, or even better, what you let chaos do to you.
right. It's
It's what you let chaos do to you.
right. It's bringing
That's
you
how you
back into
perceive it.
alignment.
Exactly. And how you perceive it. If
Mm-hmm.
you perceive these events to be negative, then that's just how they're going to be self-reflective to you and
Right.
to your consciousness.
Exactly.
Correct.
I heard someone actually say, one of the astrologers was actually saying, I have a friend named Danny Larkin, and he talks about Hellenistic astrology. He has a very unique point of view on that. And he says that this whole year is going to be a mirrored consciousness.
Yes.
So everything that is in your consciousness and everything that you're going to be letting go, everything that you're going to be going through and upgrading, leveling up, activating,
Mm-hmm.
decluttering, deprogramming,
That's it.
or just understanding with a whole new perception, and gaining a beautiful new way to perceive things and perspective.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be mirrored to you.
Yeah.
So if you're still lingering within the, the catacombs of darkness or negativity, then that is going to be like a flashlight shining the light on the negativity. So that way you can open up and the lesson can be kind of unearthed, uncovered, and exhumed. So that way you can be able to achieve an opportunity, literally achieve the opportunity
Yes.
to get rid of the resistance and to become more open to learning that lesson and to be moving forward, because we are stagnant. Life isn't stagnant. The universe isn't
No,
stagnant.
that's a
We
constant movement.
stagnate ourselves, right? We find
Mm-hmm.
reasons to stagnate ourselves.
Yeah.
And so that's, yeah.
But your video's gone. And you're right about that,
Yes.
Mariana. This hybrid solar eclipse actually is mostly going to be felt by people in Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. It should be Capricorn, where for Aries, the eclipse actually activates the first house of self. It's going to push you to get more clear about your personal identity, right?
Mm-hmm.
For Cancer, the solar eclipse, for Cancer, the solar eclipse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, will go to the 10th house. I'm sorry, I have a photographic memory. 10th house, and that's career. So it's pushing you new phase in your professional life. For Libra, and you see, that's where the push is at. You let this thing guide you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mhm.
this is where it's coming to. For Libra, it activated the 11th house, and that's partnership. So guess what? There is a new chapter, right? To close a one-on-one connection that you have. And then for Capricorn, oh God, Capricorn. So what happens with Capricorn is it falls on the 4th house of your home life. Notice how everything, right? Everything that is being touched has to do with something that needs a change. So with Capricorn, it's your emotional well-being, where you came from, your inner life. All these, after that chaos
Mhm.
happened, it's for you to wake up and say, oh, here we go. And then you allow it, right? So yes, it's exactly what you guys are saying. Wow.
Okay. It's basically letting go of anything that you've been clinging on to that does not allow you to be on your path, what you really came here for.
Yes.
Because we came here with a purpose, a path. And a lot of the times we just, get those anchors and we're like, no, we don't want to let go. We don't want to let go. We don't want to let go. And so it blows that away because it comes like a hurricane,
Yes.
takes it. And then you're like, oh, wait, why haven't I walked forward before?
That's
And
right.
you start walking, you start going, and you find yourself again.
Yes.
Right.
Your true self and your true path.
Yes.
Sometimes even fake paths come in front of you. And this is a great opportunity to find your true path again. Yep. Cut. I'm not cutting my hair right now, though. Just had it.
No,
Well,
don't-
that's the thing. Let me
beautiful.
add to the
Like,
cutting.
I
Because
like this
anything that
way.
you cut during this specific 48 hours after the hybrid eclipse, right,
Mhm.
is going to attain rapid growth. So if anyone is planning to cut their hair, this would be the most opportune time to be able to do that, because it will rapidly grow, make it fuller, make it thicker, make it just more vibrant, and bring in health and replicate newer, healthier cells within your DNA. Same
Yes.
thing with getting, your nails cut and your
Mhm.
toenails cut, because that will also do. But again, all these things are dealing with your DNA. And again, by cutting, what are you doing? It's a form of a ritual practice of letting go of
Right.
old, cells that are no longer needed, old things that are no longer needed, because your hair is your vibration.
Yes.
Mhm. Well, there are some customs that say that if you cut your hair, you actually lose your spirituality.
Mm,
You have it
Sure.
short. And that's why you see a lot of natives,
mhm,
indigenous people who wear their hair really long.
Yeah.
Yes.
And their thing is, we'll cut everything else, but not our hair. So it's like the story of Samson, right?
Yeah.
He cuts his hair, he loses everything.
This is the energy, and that's a
Yeah.
great story.
Energy.
Yeah.
Is the energetic container for your soul, I always said, the vibration of that. But if you snip it just a little bit, I feel like
Yeah.
always it's like
Just
a
a
form
little,
of your
like,
old stuff.
You want
like,
to?
Yeah.
an eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's
Yeah,
healthier.
just
good enough.
Yeah. It's healthier too. It's good for your body,
Mhm.
because you don't want to be carrying all of that old energy.
No.
No.
Not good. It's not good. Yeah.
Although I'm not shaving my legs, because then if it grows again, no, thank you. I'll wait. I'll skip over this week.
Oh, could
So
you
it grows
imagine
less.
it's even longer?
Yeah, no, I'm Cuban. No, thank you. I will just and faster and thicker. I'm not shaving this week.
Don't shave it, just laser it.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. But anyway, yeah, it's still cutting, isn't it? In a
Yeah,
way,
iffy. What would
iffy.
happen?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I just wait 1 week. Only 1 week.
The sun is coming in.
I'll be going, Sasquatch.
The sun is coming in through my front door, so it looks like I'm like
Lit up.
maybe not here. I feel like a Star Wars person, one of those, what do you call those things that help me? Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, I guess. That's what it looks like it. Isn't it funny? Oh well. It's funny because that's basically with a lot more light is
Yeah.
how I see dead people. Oh,
Yeah,
I did. But with a lot more light.
right. Brighter, a little brighter.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm fading.
You look like you're it's a combination of Star Wars and Obi-Wan Kenobi for sure.
I think so. I really do. I need to wear those big ear things that what's her name used to wear. Here you go.
Princess Leia.
That's
That's how
her.
I got my name.
That's the one. That's the
In
one.
honor of Princess Leia.
There you go. I think we should.
God
One
rest
day
her
we
soul.
should dress up. I think we should dress up one day.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah. We should
I
do a
would
Star
love to.
Wars.
Yes.
Let's become Jedis.
So we'll let you guys know when we're going to dress up ahead of time so you can all watch.
Yes.
But you know, this is a good one. This is a good thing because by laughing, we're actually letting go of any sadness, any negative that we have accumulated through the day.
That's
Out.
right.
And it's out. Right? Yeah.
And you know what's the most powerful thing during this time is, aside from getting moon water and charging your crystals and charging your water, because that's really cool, making powerful wishes and setting the ye's, which is your intention, right? And setting that intention and being open, getting like 10 to 20 wishes and just throwing them on a journal or like just white piece of paper or something that you can hold on to, and allowing that energy, because where your attention goes, energy flows, right?
That's it.
So
that's it. And after you've gone through the chaos and you've allowed it to clear, and you're seeing what it is that you're seeing, and you know these different houses are being affected for different signs, you're looking at a brand new beginning, kind of, sort of.
absolutely.
Yes.
And then more space for you to work in. How cool is that?
Exactly.
You're a whole new being. You're that what you are becoming. I mean, it's not like you're a whole new being. It's you. That is the future, the higher self version of you embodied in the meat suit more and more. And that's when you become more whole. Yeah.
Yes. Because that intention continues to move while everything around us is in constant motion.
Correct.
We are also in constant motion, but there's one thing that is happening when we allow it to, and that grounding, when we ground, even though it's a moving planet, that grounding holds our coordinates in place.
That's right.
So if we are grounded in that perfectly synced energy that we're discussing about today, imagine the possibilities.
That's right.
Why not? Why not accept them? Why not make it part of your life?
Yeah. It's like we were talking about, letting go to see the reality.
That's it.
Basically, it comes down to that. Yeah.
And being open to it, allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough, to be open enough, to be able to say, I am open to jumping, even though the future is uncertain, but I'm going to be open to it. And I'm going to be open to a whole new beginning. And finally acknowledging, I want that change. I want this new beginning. I don't want to stay in the old. I am in the new. I'm in the present moment, being present and showing up to the stage of life.
You can be present, but you have to be available. You can be present, but you have to be available. Because if you're not available, it doesn't make any sense.
And that energy is basically wasted.
That's right.
It's humming around you, and you're like, I look like Star Wars. And then
the universe doesn't stand still. We're all in forward motion.
Right.
We stand still. So, it's time for our spirit to meet, our meat suit and be okay with it. and not having to consistently, I always think of it like two horses. One who's white, who's the spirit, and the
Yeah.
black mare is like the body. And it's like the black mare is always trying to catch up to the white horse. No more. They can go hand in hand together in harmony. Why are we not allowing ourselves that gift? Because that's truly the gift of life, is it not?
Yeah.
Why are we not allowing ourselves that?
Well,
Because that's part of our lessons, isn't it?
well,
part
it's
of-
part of our lessons, yes, but there's also conditioning.
Right.
There's
Right.
a whole lot of conditioning, and we learned in different summit that we've been in that we carry those conditions in our DNA,
Mhm.
and we're here. A lot of the messages that I'm getting, because I did ask the question, why
Mhm.
are we here? I mean, I understand how wonderful it is to be here, and it is.
Mhm.
But I wanted to know from my guides, I'm like, but why? I mean,
Mhm.
someone needs to tell me why. And it was so the answer was like, oh duh. I felt dumb asking it after I asked it, but it is a rite of passage, but it is also a rite of healing.
Mhm.
So as we move and we experience things and we hear, oh, well, that happened to Aunt Pearl and to her mother and Graciela and all these people in your, you know, all these things happen to them. It's a generational curse. You know, you end up understanding that that's what we're here to do. And right now, what we are doing, talking about the solar eclipse, how we need to let go, how we will become so abundant in the bounty of what we will receive, is a healing. Every time we do one of these,
Mhm.
it is a healing that we are actually making happen.
Right.
And when we go through solar eclipses and moon eclipses or lunar eclipses, we have that capability of using those energies the
Mhm.
right way. We
That's right.
just need to learn. So listen to people that know what they're talking about. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, ladies, this was wonderful. To start this, get back. You're not flying yet. To end this, look at this beautiful mushroom. If you can
Oh my
see
God, that's beautiful.
it. Isn't
Where'd
it?
you get that? That's beautiful.
I
What a
have
gift.
this guy that every once in a while when he has a special thing, he calls me up and gives me first right of refusal. So I couldn't help it. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it.
God, it's beautiful.
Did
Are
I?
you gonna name it?
Not yet. I just got it. I just got the
I feel Pearl is the name in the mix.
Pearl, Auntie Pearl.
How about Shroomy? Shroomy Pearl.
No,
Shroomy the Pearl.
no, I don't know. I don't know. I'll think on that one. I'll let them decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. Again, we love you. We're sending blessings. Much love. Bye, everyone.